Is important more than the camera that you use, more than the lens that you use. So this is the secret of still photography. Ciao ragazzi, buon lavoro!
All right, we're back with another episode of Walkie Talkie. Today we got Stefano here. Stefano, what's up?
Hi Paul.
Can you introduce yourself for the people?
Oh yes, sure. First of all, Paul, I want to say sorry to you and your audience for my terrible English, please. I'm Stefano Mirabella. I'm born in Rome in 1973. I started taking pictures when I was 30, and I discovered street photography in 2012. And my life after is totally changed. In 2014, I won the Like a Talent with a picture made on this wall. Three ladies sit on this seat. I love this picture, and this picture opened a great opportunity for me, because after this picture I won the Like a Talent, and I started to work with Leica, and I started also made workshop and courses about street photography.
Yeah, because you used to work a full-time job in TV.
Yes, I work in satellite television, work totally different. My really love is photography.
So where are we shooting today?
We go to Porta Portese because it's a beautiful flea market, El Mercato delle Pulci. It could be interesting to see you with you and take some picture in this special market.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Dai.
Dai. When I was child, I lived not so far from here, in a neighborhood called Garbatella. My father woke me up early in the Sunday morning, took me in this market and looking for together for old object, for something. And now, like as a street photographer, I come back here for take some picture because the place is very interesting. The place is full of funny and interesting people.
How do people react to being photographed here?
Oh, it's very kindly, it's very quiet, because the market is famous, also a little bit touristic, and the people is kind. Now we are going to the more interesting area in Porta Portese, because this area you can find clothes, t-shirt and generic thing, but by 200 meters go inside the real heart of market, and you can find everything object, interesting object, but also interesting people. In the spring or in autumn, the market is very full. Sometimes you can't go around the street because it's full people, and it's difficult also for take photo. Depends the hour. The best hour for come here in the early morning. And also for shoot some picture, interesting picture, but also for looking for the best object, because in the early morning nobody buy the best thing in the market. And there is also some strange situation. You can find also the old camera. The market is full of old camera, and very funny to looking for something like this. The face on the print could be help me to start the think about the photography. Sometimes I start about the print, and after I looking for the rest of the frame. It's very important to me. I looking for a object, print, and something, and after think about the rest of the frame.
How long would you stay at a scene to take pictures?
Yes, depends. Sometimes I like so much think and wait the right situation. I don't consider me instinctive photographer, but I like to think about the frame. Depends. Sometimes I can stay 30 seconds, sometimes 5 minutes. I like so much wait that the situation is perfect for shoot the right photo. Depends. For me, there are two great and different kind of master photographer: Gary Winograd and Lee Friedlander. Two great master of street photographer, but very different. I love the work, the body of work of Gary Winograd, but I feel the Friedlander approach. Friedlander stayed also 1 hour and wait for a perfect situation, and sometimes I feel like the Friedlander method. Oh, what about the crazy market? You can find everything. In this market, sometimes I work also used the mirror. It's full of mirror like this, and sometimes I wait for interesting situation in the mirror. I like so much this situation.
Oggi diventano una giornata della fotografia.
Yes, oggi è la giornata della fotografia. Oh, I love this stand because you can find a lot of mirror, and the guy is very kind, and I can sometimes I stay here and wait for a good situation. I have to put the camera on the yes and wait. Yes. In this market, you can find very interesting objects like this because this area is full of people that love AS Roma, the soccer team, the best soccer team in Rome. And you can find something like this on the T-shirt about Francesco Totti, the most famous player about AS Roma. This is the famous song about Porta Portese, Claudio Baglioni, and this is very, very strange. I'm looking for something on the mirror, on the print, and wait for a good composition. I like so much good composition in my picture. I think about complex frame. My master is Alex Webb, for example. Many think, many situation and many people in the frame. It's very difficult, but is super when you can do it.
What do you think separates a good photo in that style versus like a great photo?
Maybe sometimes the difference is just one little thing, one face, one little situation. Thank you, thank you. Depends. Sometimes depends just one particular, one little thing, or just one face or one person. It's very difficult and hard to make a good picture like Alex Webb style, but when you can do it, it's fantastic. Yes.
Is there an example for one of his photos that you can point out the one thing that makes it good?
Ah, yeah. I remember, for example, the one of the best photo by Alex Webb, where in Mexico with the ball, the child, yes, with the ball that around. It's fantastic. The subject and the gesture is super, but the rest of the frame is perfect. The color also is perfect. Everybody here have a different story, have a different situation, and sometimes I looking for the book that read or the object that looking for is a crazy situation for me. Sometimes don't think necessary to take a photo, but for me it's important also just look and observe the people. I love take photo, but I love also stay with the people, near the people, and observe what the people do. It's fantastic for me. 2 years ago, maybe, I found the best photo book that I have, New York by William Klein. In this stand, you can find sometimes something of interesting about photo. This guy is super. And come stai? Buongiorno. Come stai? Tutto bene?
What's one or two books that you think more people should know about?
I love the work of Jason Eskenazi, for example. He's a master for me. In Italia, I love Paolo Pellegrin, documentary photography about Magnum Agency. Also, the Fabio Ponzio is a great photographer. I bought 1 month ago a beautiful book about Friedlander. The name is Frame. For me, it's a masterpiece also. The famous Italian photographer, for example, is Gianni Berengo Gardin, Letizia Battaglia, Ferdinando Scianna, all black and white master of photographer. Italian contemporary photography maybe use black and white also because the master shoot in black and white. For my language, I choose black and white. For example, my street photo about Rome is all in black and white, but depends also the place. Sometimes I feel the place. If the place, I feel the place in color, I shoot in color. For example, in this period I'm working on Istanbul. I go in Istanbul 2 or 3 times on year, but Istanbul for me is in color. I feel Istanbul in color, and sometimes depends the city, depends about the people, depends about the area. If the city arrive me in color, I shoot and think about in color for this body of work.
For Istanbul,
Yeah.
was that immediate? Were you like, oh, this is color, or was it
Yes,
like
immediate. Sometimes I feel immediate the situation, I feel immediate the characteristic of the city. And Istanbul is in color. I think in color, arrive in color, feel in color, and I shoot in color. Depends the situation, depends the city, depends the people.
No, piccola questa.
In 2014, I joined Like a Talent. Like a Talent was an online photography contest by Leica Camera Italia, and I won the Like a Talent. And in 2015, I started to collaborate with Leica Camera Italia. I make a workshop and course for Leica Academy Italy and start to teach photography, street photography. And also from 2018 maybe, I started to teach for Officine Fotografiche. It's the best photography school in Rome. It's very big, and I make a street photography course. I started to taking picture in Porta Portese maybe 10 years ago. And now I have a big body of work about Porta Portese. I have with me the picture. If you want, I can show all digital work, but the box is about a film. I shoot in this market about maybe 10 years, and I have a good body of work. Sometimes I'm looking for a good composition, but sometimes I'm looking for also a simple picture with a strange situation like this. I work sometimes with mirror, I said you, and also with the paint on the picture. Also the light in the morning is very interesting in the mark, and sometimes I feel the color, sometimes I feel the light, or sometimes I feel the strange situation, the funny situation. Sometimes I also think for communicate two different pictures. For example, this guy with the open mouth and this picture with the open mouth, and I think could be nice together.
Do you have like a goal in mind for this body of work? Like, do you know you want to book, you want to show?
In the future, I can make a book about this work, but the most important thing is continues to shoot this market. Also without object or goal.
Fai il sano qua. Allora aspetta, ci sarebbe questo live.
I love the mysterious in some picture when you see and watch something, but you don't understand totally that happens. I'm looking for this situation. Sometimes I love this. Oh, I'm very interesting. These guys. I want to try take a picture. Ragazzi, siete stupendi. Prima ho visto che vi stavate abbracciando, non ho fatto in tempo a fare la foto, però ho detto gliela voglio fare. Grazie. Siete stupendi, ragazzi. Ciao ragazzi. A presto. It's very nice frame with this picture, but I have to wait someone that pass in the background. I like so much also the yes that divide the frame, but I have to wait someone.
Dopo devi pagare,
Già mi hanno detto lui, te, oh, quanto mi costa? Sta giornata mi costa un sacco. Ciao ragazzi, buon lavoro. Ciao. The people is so friendly in this market. It's very easy to work in Porta Portese. But it depends also about your approach. If you are calm, quiet, depends also about how you feel in this situation. I remember when I started to taking picture in the street, I was stressed, no? But now, after 10 years, I'm very relaxing. Feel very good when I stay in the street. I want that my student feel good when shoot in the street. It's very important. It's important more than the camera that you use, more than the lens that you use. The approach is the most principal thing that you have to work. Very weird situation. Okay, I find a good situation, but I have to think also the background, the yellow of this T-shirt and the lady outside, and put the lady in the frame. Yes, it's important the reflection, the mirror, but it's also important the background. And oh no, I stay in the mirror, I change my position. I have to think about some different things in the frame. For me, it's very important, and I try to explain this to my student.
In pratica si passa da dietro pure, non ci lavora, il traforo, là sotto a destra. Io andavo lì.
Our frame was good, but the rest of our frame is empty, unfortunately.
You have a lot of photo books, but have you made a photo book?
Just one. Yes, but not about street photography, about another project. Now is sold out, the photo book, but the name is Dom. Dom speak about a little family in a little farm in the north of Poland. I shoot this place for 5 years. It's a color photo book. Yes, it's color because Poland and this place I feel in color. Very personally work, speak about family, speak about childhood and the little life in this farm. Sometimes I have to go outside, like in Istanbul or like in other city, but the principal body of work of my street photography life is in Rome. I believe you must to continue your work, never stop and never tired to continue your work in your place. This is the secret of street photography.
What happens when it feels repetitive or boring?
Sometimes happen also for me. And for one period, I decided to dedicate to serious photography. For example, I working now in a specific area of Rome, and I work to specific area and dedicate my energy to serious photography. After 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, I come back to and recharge for continuous my street photography work based on one shot, one single shot.
How did you get started in teaching? Because you're a teacher at Leica Academy, but you also do workshops. How did that all start?
2015, I started to teaching with Leica Academy. And after 2 years, I started teaching with Officine Fotografiche, that is the biggest school in Rome and maybe in Italy. And for Leica, I make workshop about street photography, obviously, but with a specific focus on the composition. The name of this workshop is Street Composition. I make this workshop in the Leica store, one in Rome, near Piazza di Spagna, near not so far from here. Another in Florence, in Bologna, in Milano, and the last one in Torino. And for Officine Fotografiche, I have not a workshop, but a course of street photography during 3 months. Is a good way for the student for improve and discover this new approach. Street photography is a unique approach, but you can do it in different kind. For example, we speak about before, no? You can have an approach like Gary Winograd, for example, very instinctive. You shoot with your stomach, no? It's good to have 3 or 4 months for explain all different type of photography. You can also work with the light and attend and wait for a good light. And in just today is very difficult. In 3 or 4 months is better. 2 or 3 years ago, I prepared a speech about Raymond Depardon, a big master by Magnum Photo, and the work was amazing, super work. Glasgow is one of the best book that I have in my house. Is exactly connect between street photography and documentary approach. I love Glasgow about Raymond Depardon, and I remember he said, for this work, I have to think like Gary Winograd, and speak about the difference between the Gary Winograd approach and Lee Friedlander approach. I want to show you this wall. Okay, is a special wall. Sometimes I'm working also to street photography series. I'm working on this wall. In 2015, maybe, I meet a mother with a child. The child have a balloon, and I take one picture on this wall. I come back, and after 2 or 3 years, I think about, interesting, I can continue this work, and is born a series about this wall. I wait the people here in this position. I can stay here also 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, and sometimes 2 hours, depends, and wait for the people across this wall. And this wall is background for my series, my photo series. And, or maybe, yes, I'm working 10 years. Sometimes I come here and wait for interesting people. And sometimes I shoot without interact. But sometimes, if the people is very interesting, I ask for a picture. And the body of work is interesting now.
Why this wall specifically?
I don't know, because maybe speak very well the history of this city. This is Arapacis. This is behind. There is August Mausoleum. Is a very important place for the history of this city of Rome. And also it's very interesting for the Latin words and write on the wall. The background is clean and here during the day, during the weekend, young people, tourists, old people. I want to tell this. I want to tell the different kind of people, Roman, but also tourists that across my city, that pass by my city. The autobus, yes, it's dangerous. But I want to continue my work for, I don't know, forever maybe, because a good opportunity for tell something about my city.
Stefano, what camera do you use?
This is my Leica Q3. In 2015, I started to collaborate with Leica Camera Italia, and I started to use Leica Q. And now, this year, 10 years that I use this camera with this lens, because Leica Q, have fixed lens, 28 lens. I love because it's also is simple to use. The menu is very, very simple. Is a very nice camera, but the lens is the secret for me. If you use the same lens for 3, 4, 5, and 10 years, maybe your photograph go up. With 28 meters, you have to close the situation, close the people. You have to go near the people, and this is for me is fantastic. With the zoom, you can do it. With this lens, you have to walk and close the people and shoot near the people, and sometimes, why not, you can also speak with the people. With the zoom, it's no like with the 28 millimeter lens.
In one of your interviews that you did online somewhere, I think maybe the Up Photographers, you said that street photography is both documenting and transcending reality.
Transcending. Yes, Paul, I totally I agree. Because my object, my goal, my focus is, yes, documentary, but you have to transcend it. If you can, you have to speak about the reality, the land, but in a special way, with your vision, with your method. This is the secret of street photography. With my student, I speak about this focus. Okay, you have to talk about your city, is very important, but you put inside yourself in your picture. Is very important. It's very difficult to find the right equilibrio, but maybe is a good right for take a good picture. Never totally transcend it, never totally documentary, a mix together. I try every day work in this way. Sometimes I can, sometimes no, but it's a goal for me, yes.
What are some examples of any photographer, could be yours, could be anybody, that describes that very well?
When I discover, for example, Matt Stewart, is a right equilibrio between transcend it, but documentary the city. And maybe the best contemporary street photography work in this direction, and I follow this way for take my picture in Rome, but also in other cities like Istanbul, for example. Yes, contemporary street photography, the best contemporary street photography. Here is perfect for do exercise with level, with multi-layers photo. Work with a perfectly white background and wait for different layers is a good exercise.
Però certo, ma comunque un uomo non ha paura.
What are some photo books or bodies of work that came out of Rome?
William Klein made a great photo book. The name was Rome. Very interesting from Rome. I remember maybe I went here for work with Federico Fellini in a film, in a movie, but the movie don't start, and William Klein, start to shoot around the city and made a fantastic body of work. I remember I have also this book, the first edition, Rome, and the second edition, very good book. I know that Richard Calvar, Magnum photographer, shoot many pictures in Rome, work a lot. Obviously, the great Italian photographer like Berengo Gardin have a great body of work. And I hope myself in the future, yes, I work for, why not, a book, a street photography book about Rome. I'm working for this dream. Why not? Why not? I don't want to go fast for make a book. I don't want to go fast for make a goal. For another kind of work like Istanbul, for example, I can think goal like a book, because I going in Istanbul just 2 or 3 times on the year, and I can't have infinity time. And okay, I can come back again 2 or 3 times and after work for a book. But for my city it's very difficult. Yes, I want to wait.
As a teacher, as somebody who teaches photography, what has being a teacher taught you?
The people think that the teacher gives something to the student, no? But very often, for me, is the opposite. The student give me something special to me. Learn the passion. I have a lot of students that now become great street photographer. And I'm very happy when my students arrive, for example, win some contest or have some exhibition. I'm very happy.
Stefano, finish the sentence. I take photos because.
Paul, because it is my life, because it's a new way to see my city, to see my world. It's a new way to stay connected with the people. It's a great opportunity for me. I take photo because I feel good, I feel better. Paul, thank you so much. I'm very happy to see you, and I have speak with you. And I hope my English and my photo were okay. And thanks a lot.
Thank you. Tell the people where they can see your work.
On my website, yes, of course, and on my Instagram too, because it's full of content, full of picture. Yes, Instagram.
Great. All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Ciao.
Now when they see us in the streets, all they wanna do is take pics.